He's still leading the way. Reine Happy, as Brownie said, 550 into 440 here on track anyway. But nibbles for a few others like Alaska, $10 into 8. And down the bottom, Flying Flojo, well, it's drifted, but the other one below, Peppermint Lane, has had some good support, 750 into 550. Gee, I'm not sure what to think.
Speaking of the Grand National Steeple, I'll give a shout out to my cousin Patrick, who settled up I'll have an Alf, win the crisp steeplechase yesterday, and he will be going on to the Grand National. Super win, and it's going to be a good race this year. Let's go up to Rick, because Rick will know a bit about it too.
My word, I get the gig there, Sammy. Looking forward to it. That jumps weekend, Ballarat. It's not this weekend, coming the weekend after. If you contact the club, you'll be able to get a ripping deal. They've got functions going on all over the place there for deals, for meals, and get up in the warm facilities there. Ring Lockie McKenzie and his girls there at Ballarat. They'll really look after you. You better tell them I told you. You might even get a special discount. Throw enough in, we'll get you a spot in the broadcast box as well. That's for, they're almost ready here. That's for Ballarat. Big Jumps Carnival. They're off here. Quaddie's underway. And interestingly, Reine Happy didn't jump all that well. It's drifting back towards the end. Peppermint Lane is last. And there's good speed here with Flying Flojo and Alaska burning along out in the lead from Reine Happy, who's going around the outside. She'll end up in a pretty good spot right behind the leaders now. Find My Way as ditto. Then followed by, over on the inside, then two was Chamarel. Atalanta Miss has settled back second last, and Peppermint Lane was the last one. Flying Flojo and Alaska, they're racing each other. 2.5 lengths to Reine Happy. Yendel in third. He's poised for a treble. Fourth has Found My Way. Then Chamarel. Allen about to get moving on it, followed by Peppermint Lane and Atalanta Miss back at the rear. They round the turn. Alaska, the local, on the outside, putting it to Flying Flojo once again. Reine Happy is just behind them, about to be asked for the big effort. Then Found My Way. Peppermint Lane's running on from the back. It's Alaska, joined by Reine Happy. Found My Way, Atalanta Miss and Peppermint Lane are coming. Yendel drove Reine Happy to a narrow lead over Alaska. Peppermint Lane and Found My Way are coming on pretty well, but it's Reine Happy in front. It's home, Reine Happy. This will be 3 for Yendel. Reine Happy wins it second. Oh, gee, that's close. Found My Way, Peppermint Lane. I'm going to stay out, leave it to the judge who's next to me. Fourth in has gone to Alaska. Then Chamarel and Atlanta Miss. They didn't really come on, neither of them. And Flying Flojo, after being on the speed this weekend, to finish at the end.
Reine Happy, I said pre-race, he looks happy, this horse, and he is racing happy. He's in great form, and gets another one up, 2 in a row now. One last start at Albury on the heavy 10, and wins again today at $3.60 and $1.90, and brings up a treble for Dean Yendel.
Indeed, yes, and well supported here. It's ended up second favourite with the books. Tote favourite though. You see there, 361.90, and has won accordingly. Peppermint Lane from the back. It was straight out the back as after they jumped, and has come from last to put down a nice performance. It was supported as well, so punter's getting this one bang on. Found My Way ended up the outsider of the field, drifting to $12, but has found a top 3 spot, and Alaska not too far away either after racing up on speed. 6:10, 3 and 4 here after the running of race 7. No time as yet. You reckon they might have broken the 1:14, which they haven't done for the 1200 as yet, but we await that time, and margins not quite up. There you go, 113.91, 113.91. That will be the fastest 1200 metre time we get today, of course, in the highest grade of race. 2.5 lengths, Reine Happy's won by, and a nose, just a tiny little margin there between second and third. So 2.5 lengths it's won by, and after a bit of a freshen up, he's been able to put down another wind. He's flying, isn't he? That's now 4 from 13 and 3 from his last 5. He's been living up to favouritism. He's won his last couple of wins before today at $2, $2.20, and winning like short price favourites should. Well, he's won this like a short price favourite should, but he wasn't quite the short price favourite here on track. Tote favourite though, and he gets our quaddie away. away. And gee, was getting around the markets I saw yesterday. I know we had Emerita come out and Bondi Brian as well. Pravo was scratched early, but he was big odds getting around yesterday in yesterday's market. So he's just tightened right up and ended up very, very well respected. Quinella with the two well-backed runners, $13.50. And here goes our winning man, Dean Yandel with Sam.
Dean Yandel, what was that?
Pace was a bit better there.
You're happy with it? Yeah, I see you slotted in just nicely, just behind them.
Yeah, look, sort of in a little tricky situation where I had Johnny Allen on where he's obviously wasn't sure if he's going to push up and sort of try and hold up behind the leaders when he sort of come back off and sort of allowed me to quickly dig up there and get the spot and switched off quite nicely. End of the straight, it had plenty there. Probably the last 100 I could feel it was sort of wanting to pull up a little bit, just give it hands and heels late. Don't think it went much further.
This horse has been really well placed, you would say, this preparation, and you know, he's doing a good job.
Yeah, obviously Georgie knows what he's doing with his horses. He's a pretty smart trainer. He gets his good share of winners, so all going well. Surely he placed it well again.
Well done on 3 winners.
Thanks, guys.
There's a Dean Yandel. Brings up a treble, a Reine happy for George Osborne. He's been perfectly placed this preparation, or he's really well placed this preparation, and he's done a bit of travelling also, but good to see him get 2 in a row up now. Reine happy. Let's take a quick break.